the bird show. By the way, my name is Abir and I'll be your presenter for today. But before we start the show, we have some safety instructions to be followed. First, please make sure to stay seated during the whole show with your arms down and don't try to raise your hand up trying to catch any bird. It's for your own safety and for our bird safety as well. So can everybody agree on this? Can I see your thumbs up? Everyone in the back. Alright, so are you ready? Yeah, let the show begin. Alright. What sound is that? Who can catch it? Ducks? Let's see if you're right. We have ducks. Yeah, here we go. Ducks are our first visitor in this show. And you know they are very remarkable to humans. You know what? Because they've been living with us for more than 500 years. They are very sociable animals. That's why you can see them in small groups just like that. Can everybody take a look at their feet? Yeah? They look like paddles. It helps them to swim in water, especially over in ice and cold areas. Here you go with our dogs. Let's put our hands together. Now let's move on and be ready to see Tyra, because all the way from the Amazon, let's welcome on stage our Amazon parrots. Here you go. Woo! Welcome to the stage. Now on stage, we have our beautiful Amazon parrots. And you know, these birds, they are very famous and very known with their beautiful feather color. Especially we can see them in many pet shops. But you know that these birds, they are very smart and talkative. Can we make a lot of sounds? And here we go. And you know, because of all these characters, the beautiful Amazon parrots, they are facing a lot of difficulties in the wild to survive. You know why? Because they are trapping them from the wild to sell them in the illegal fashion. So if you'd like to see their future, avoid buying from illegal fashion. Here we go with our beautiful Amazon parrots. Let's put our hands together. Now, here in the Safari Park, we seem to encourage natural behavior of our animals. But now, let's welcome on stage another beautiful bird, and all of us, we know them very well. Here we go with our beautiful cockatoos. Yeah. Now on stage, we have our beautiful Moroccan cockatoo. And here next to me, the black one, this is the red-tailed black cockatoo. And in the back, you can see the sulfur-crusted cockatoo. Can everybody take a look on this shiny thing on the head? Yeah? This is what we call a crest. And actually these birds are very emotional birds. And you can easily see it from the crest on their head. You know these birds, they live lifetime slave trainer. That's why they call them Velcro birds. And they can live up to 80 years approximately. You know the cockatoos, they are like small babies. It means they need a lot of attention and care. Actually, we cannot leave them a long time. You know why? They will feel sad and depressed. So if you're planning to have a cockatoo in the future, avoid leaving them alone and stay with them a long time. Now, it's time for them to go back to their trainer. Let's put our hands together for our beautiful cockatoo. Thank you. Now let's move on, but first, are you having fun so far? No, I'm not sure. Are you having fun?
Yeah.
Yeah. And now, all the way from Palawan Island in Philippines, let's welcome on stage Bill, our Palawan Morgan. Here you go. This is Bill, our Palawan Morgan. And you know he got his name, Palawan Morgan, because you can find him in Palawan Island in Philippines. Can everybody take a look on this strange looking thing on the bill? It acts like human fingers and even they can fly through mid-air. female rhinoceros hornbill, and they are the national bird of Malaysia. You know, during the mating season, while the female is trying to lay her egg, she will try to find the nest inside the tree cavity, and she will lock herself inside this nest. And if it's good for her, she will cover it with grass, mud, and the twigs. Let's see. Will Windy like her nest? Yeah, she did. Amazing, yeah? Now, it's time for the male to take responsibility and to find more food for their small babies. So let's call on our male rhinoceros hornbill. Yay! Welcome to the show. Let's call on Wendy. Here you go. Yeah. Welcome to the show again, Wendy. So now on stage we have the female rhinoceros hornbill and the male one. Just take a look on this strange looking on the bill. Yeah, it's look like a banana. But actually, this is what we call a cast. And these birds, they are quite chatty, and their voice range from deep moving sound till raise like monkeys, toots, and cackles. Now our trainer, they are coming closer a little bit to us, so you can take a look on their eyes and see that they have eyelashes. Yeah, they do have eyelashes. That will protect their eyes from dust and the breeze. Alright? Now it's time for the trainer to join me on stage. And during this segment, I will ask for one adult lucky volunteer to join me as well. So who will do it? Can I see your hand? Now let me choose. Who will do it? Yes, sir? Okay, here we go. Let's do our hand together. Yes, sir. How are you? Good? Welcome to West Point, especially here in our show. So as you see here, we have the male one and we have the female. Just take a look. Which one is bigger? The size. The male, definitely the male.